Mini Spy Camera Q18. Now you find this in AliExpress and also in eBay, many other sites, a little hard to find in Amazon. But in case you have been searching for this and you wonder if it's worth the $30 or $40, well, in this video today, I'm going to explain how that works, the results, because we're going to review this thing. It was a surprise. We got a good result on this little guy. And by the way, it has also battery up to 6 hours. True? Let's do that right now. So how we doing, everyone? I'm Dario. This is MediaBoxEnt. We're always bringing you the latest in technology. Yes, and more Mini Spy cameras. Now, once again, we find this again as an AliExpress and many other site. If you want that is worth the money, and it's pretty simple, you can search for the Mini Camera Q18. Now, it supports up to 128 gigabyte. Comes with this little stand, allow you to move this around. You can use it as a dash cam. I will tell you how we can do that. Now, battery, and it has up to, say, 6 hours. By the way, it will take about 4 hours for full charge. And this is pretty simple for the setup, but I will say pretty straightforward with a good output. What we get out of the box, we have the cable, USB, and micro USB. Comes with the double-sided sticker, and this is not worth anything. Why? Because it comes also with this little piece. This is for magnetic camera. Here, I don't see any magnetic part. It's a double-sided sticker. You can stick that somewhere, and that's it. And manual to scan. Pretty simple. Now, let's check this out. So that's what you get out of the box. So now the camera. Let's put this into the side. So let's check the camera now. So it's pretty simple to remove. You just push it back, and you can remove that out, and now we can just leave it that way. Now, if you see the blue light, indicates that it's already connected through the Wi-Fi. When you turn it on, it has a green line. It means it requires to pair. It's on and off switch, and that reset switch is for the purpose of reset the camera. If we look at it right in the back, we're going to install the memory here. Now, when you have the memory installed, it's supposed up to 128, and the camera starts recording. By the way, it will start blinking blue. So that means the camera is actually recording. And then the reset switch. Now the camera also has a night vision, automatically detects through the day and night. I like that automatically. And we see the lens, by the way, 128 degrees. You can set the camera to high definition, or they call it ultra high definition, but you get about 1080 resolution. I know you see sometimes advertised in 4K. It's fine, and not bad at all. It has a real good resolution. Now, how many hours we can record in this little guy? And I'm just picking my notes. So, looking at it will record 10-minute files. So, every 10 minutes, it will record a new file. You have to remember, it's a loop format. So, eventually, if you leave it for a long time, eventually will delete all this video. But how long it will take that? So, you can record up to 929 hours. That will be a total of 38.71 days. That's crazy. Before you're going to delete the others video. So you have a lot of space in 128. And if you leave it as a motion detection, it records about maybe 12 seconds and detects super fast. I was surprised how fast it detects. You put the camera, you save this as a motion detection, you passing by and the camera activates right away, records, and then few seconds later stop. It will not keep recording. So soon somebody passed by, it's an extra few seconds. So I put my hand, pass by, and it records about 15 seconds and stop. So it can imagine how many videos we can put in one. I'm saying 900 hours worth of video in 128. If you use motion, those videos will never get deleted at all. But just so the idea, if you wanted this, what you can do. So I said the memory, pretty simple. Now, the application is pretty simple. You will scan. And let me show you right there. So we see the app, pretty simple. Configuration, right in the side. You can put the device name. By the way, it's only 2.4 gigahertz. Remember, very important. It has intelligent settings. And then how we want the sensor. So we can do medium, low, or high. Depends, I want to get activated when a cat passes away. Or only when big bodies, like a human or a bear gets detected, not a cat. So we can change that. So the alarm settings, it's how it's going to detect, and it can send you a message. So we have 24 hours, or we can set the time wherever the camera wants to detect and send you the information or push notification. Now memory, now we can set it, right? If it's 120, it will detect it. We can set the resolution, Ultra HD or high definition. We can do 24 hours or motion detection. I will recommend motion detection. Now the camera records, it can record up to 6 hours. So if you leave it at 24 hours, it will keep recording, and possible it will utilize the 6 hours pretty faster than that. I think it will use it. But I think if you're going to leave it in a motion detection, that guarantee you get 6 hours worth of video recording. Because kind of standby. Remember, every time the camera records, it's going to use some battery. If you're going to leave this for many days, or I'm not sure it's going to happen the next 6 hours, whatever you want to record, I recommend it. Just put a small a power bank or a power supply, 5 volts, in the say. If not, just leave it in motion detection. You can set the schedule as well too. So network setup, you did the set in the beginning. We're going to go through the set in a second. Battery, it will just, low battery, automatic will shut down. Yes, there is not much into it. It's going to shut down. Otherwise, I guess what? It will shut down anyway. So color, and you are in the United States, you're going to set it to 60. That has to do with the blinking. That's the frequency of the light. 60 hertz in the United States. Any other country, Europe, it runs 220. It's going to be 50 hertz. Pretty simple. Now, how about the output? I was surprised on the camera. It's real good. Check this out. I was surprised. Also, you have a digital zoom, so we can zoom in and zoom out. A real nice result, okay? I like it. And indicator light, so we can turn on the indicator. Maybe we save a little battery. Maybe you don't want to show that out. Night vision. See, you can turn it off or have automatically. I did it right. And then we can change high definition. And then we can go to full screen. And right over here, we can control. Now, there is no speaker in the camera, but there is a microphone, and it works pretty well. So when I press here, I can go and listen. See? That's feedback because it's too close, a loop between the phone and the camera. But it catches all the noise right from the room. So it works real good. I was surprised on the output of this camera because it works pretty well. Plus, you got a 6 hours worth of battery. I would recommend it. Always recommend it. Motion detection. So that guarantees you get a long lasting and battery. Now, I'm sure we'll have a question is, can I use this without Wi-Fi? Yes. What you want to do first is go and configure the camera. So connect first at home with the Wi-Fi. Configure the camera the way you want it. Format the memory, set the time, set the way you want the camera to work on it. And that's it. So now let's say you want to use as a dash cam. You just put it there and the camera automatically will start recording. The only thing it needs a connection to the internet is for you to view the video. It's for you to get notification. But the camera will still work without any internet connection. So you can just put it there as a dash cam. Maybe you want to bring some place where there is no Wi-Fi connection. That's okay. Turn off the camera. Bring it wherever you want to bring this to work. Turn it on and automatically the camera will start recording. Now, you're not going to be able to see the video. You have to wait until you come back home and connect it. So now I can review it here. Or, pretty simple, remove the micro SD from here, plug it in right in your computer, and then you can review the video. Simple as that. Now, configuration is pretty simple. Remember, there is no microphone or anything. What we're going to do right now, we're going to press here for a few seconds. We need to pay attention to the light. So hold on, and it reset. So right now we have a green LED. So now we lost the camera from there. So we're going to go back and add the camera. So scan the camera. is on. So we have the green line right there. So on, next. So we have to make sure this is 2.4, the password of the network. We confirm it's 2.4 and then we get that. Now let's see if we can pay attention to the green light. It's not here. It's going to show you, oh yeah, it's going to be a noise. It's going to be a beep. No, nothing. So we need to pay attention to the green light. Sometimes you got to move this far. Sometimes you got to move this close. That's it. You saw that there? It switched to a blue. Done. Next. Okay, we wait. So I recommend you to move a little bit. There is no other indication on how to do this setup, but that's the best way to do it. Make sure you full charger. First you do this, I would recommend, leave it overnight or 4 hours. So we wait. It will configure in a second. See? It's connecting the camera. At this point, you put your own name if you want. I'm going to say home. Click config. Config there.
The device and mobile phone close to the local.
Yeah, it's going to do a it's already configured. Let's just do it. Okay, that's it. Complete. Done. We can replay. So if I install the memory right over there, I can just go and play. I can see if it's any event, anything that shows the camera. Is not going to show any event right now because it's a brand new installation alarm. And that's exactly the only thing you need to do for this little guide. There's one thing I want to ask you. It's pretty simple. Just a like and a comment. And if you know anyone who's looking for this mini camera, share this video. In exchange, you're going to be helping MediaBoxEnt to bring you all these cool video just for you. Once again, my name is Dario, and I'll see you next time. Bye.